Welcome to the Traxxas TRX4M budget build, where we'll be taking our stock TRX4M Defender, bar a few accessories and stickers, and seeing how much we can improve the performance for as close to $100 as possible. So there's a few things that I'm hoping to improve with the budget build upgrades that we're going to be doing. So first thing that I think is an essential item is the low range gears. I have already fitted the low range gears, and when we do the test run, that will be with the low range gears fitted. You're looking at about $5 if you just go for the plastic low range gears. In my opinion, that's essential because the stock slow speed control out of the box is just horrendous. So that's the first thing you want to do. And some of the other things I want to address. Secondly, suspension. It always tends to kind of sag. Obviously, with the body being a bit heavier, it sags quite a lot on the rear. It sometimes seems to bind up. Next thing I want to look at is the steering. When you're trying to crawl and you're going full lock, it tends to bind up. So hopefully by fitting some lower offset wheels and widening the wheel track, we can see if that solves our binding issue. Next thing is obviously it's a very top heavy rig. So hopefully by fitting some brass, lowering that center of gravity, it's going to make it more stable and stop it tipping over so much. I appreciate I've got some accessories on the top, but they're not very heavy, but just the stock body, it is very top heavy. And the next thing I want to address is the wheels and tires. Now, I actually quite like the stock tyres. I think they're pretty decent, but because they're not glued and they're not bead locks, sometimes what you find is when you get stuck, your tyre just rotates on the wheel. So then obviously you're not going anywhere because it's just basically spinning in the same spot. So let's take a look at all the different parts we've got and how much they cost. Now, I did actually manage to get some of these discounted because I used some of like Endura points and a couple of discount codes and stuff like that for like $10 off. So I did manage to come in almost on budget. But what I'll do is I'll give you the prices if you were just to buy them, from Endura's website. So you get a good idea of, what the overall cost would be. First thing is these Endura 1" plus brass wheels. Really nice wheels these are. I think they weigh about 43 grams per wheel. So they're going to give us a nice bit of low down weight. For a set of 4 wheels, these are going to cost you about $23 or $25. Second thing we've got is the Endura Swamp Claw tyres. These are the 56mm versions. I really like these tyres. Loads of grip. It's their new S5 compound, so they're super sticky. Nice and soft and supple. Really nice on the trail. Good on the rocks as well. These will set you back about $12 to $15 for a set of tyres. Next up, I've gone for these Endura high clearance brass suspension links. These will set you back about $18. It should give us a bit of extra low down weight, but also give us a bit more ground clearance. Next up, we've got a set of Endura steel drive shafts. Now, you can have issues with the stock drive shafts where the ring that holds the pin in can come off and then your drive shafts will just fall off. Drive shafts, you're looking at about $12. Next up, we got the Endura diff covers. Again, these are brass, so going to give us a bit of extra weight low down. These will set you back about $15 for a pair. Next up, we got the Endura steering knuckles. Again, these are brass, so again, it's going to give us a nice bit of extra low down weight. These are about $15 for the pair. Next up, we got the Endura C-Cups. Again, these are brass. These will set you back about $13. Then the last thing I've got is some RC all-wheel drive 50mm shocks. So these are oil-filled shocks, come with different springs. I actually got these free because RC all-wheel drive sent them to me with a little care package they sent me. But if you were going to buy these, I think they're $25 on RC all-wheel drive's website. Now, if you wanted to blow your budget a little bit more, and something that I want to do at a later date, not in this video, would be replacing all of the bushings with bearings, because with the stock bearings, once you've got them wet, they tend to bind up, and then that also affects your kind of slow speed control because everything gets a bit kind of bindy. A set of bearings is going to cost you about $20 for a full set. So I was going to do them for this one, but we would have ended up spending close to like $200 probably if we did everything we wanted to do. So yeah, we're not going to do the bearings, but I definitely recommend it, if you want to blow your budget a little bit more. So all in all, with all of these parts and the low range gears that I've already fitted, because I used some discount codes and I got them in the sales, all of this except for the shocks cost me $106. So I blew my budget by $6. Obviously, if we're including these shocks in the budget as well, then I've completely blown my budget. But yeah, So let's get it weighed, see how much it weighs with before all the upgrades, and then let's get all the upgrades on and then weigh it again. And then, like I said, we'll hit the rocks and hit the trail and see how much of a difference it's made. We've got the Sky RC corner weight system connected to the RC Gears app, so we can see everything's 0 grams at the moment. So let's pop the TRX4M Defender on. We've got a total weight of 543 grams. And look at that weight distribution. We've got 52 to 48 side to side, which may just be because I haven't got a central and the accessories on the roof. But look at that front to rear bias. 40% on the front, 60% on the rear. That is crazy. That is why it tips over so much when you're trying to hill climb and stuff like that. So yeah, that is something we definitely need to address. So out of interest, with the body off, let's see what the weight's like. Now we're looking at about 330 grams, and look at that weight distribution. 52% on the front, 48% on the rear. So it's definitely the body that's making the biggest difference to that weight distribution. So yeah, hopefully with some low down weight on the front of the rig, it's going to make a massive difference. So let's give the TRX4M a little run, see how it does, and then we know what our benchmark is then before we try it again with all our upgrades. So first up, we just got the smaller hill climb. Most rigs normally kind of struggle to get over the first ridge, so let's see how it does. Yeah, you can see it's obviously top heavy, especially with those accessories on the back, but you know, I'm going to leave those on there because that's part of the build. So we're probably going to need a bit more wheel speed and a different angle. Oh, yeah, definitely top heavy. Now, this is one of the downsides to having the low range gears, is you lose a lot of that wheel speed. Obviously it makes it much more capable of crawling because out of the box is rubbish, but you lose a lot of wheel speed. So let's see if we can... We're failing miserably. Man, we cannot make it up there. So come up through here, see what our ground clearance is like. Still got a bit of kind of slow speed issues. Jump. Now we're just tipping over again. Yeah, you can see it's very top heavy. Okay, we will try one of the kind of climbs. Well, ground clearance issues. Okay, let's try that again. Okay, see if we can get up here. Yes, 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 go on, go on, go on. Getting caught up on the axle there. Again, you know, could do with some pole axles, really. Oh, my life. This is going well, isn't it? Let's try it up here. I designed this bit to the kind of like, the rigs that can't get up, hopefully they can get up here. Just got to get that angle right. Oh, we're not going to tip over. We're struggling. Okay. Oh. Yeah, we're still struggling. Just got to get that turn right. We just don't have the grip on the stock tyres, do we? Okay, so basically, with my new changes to the rock crawler course, the stock TRX4M, well, with the low range gears, basically can't do any of it. Let's just try a couple of the routes over there if we put it up on the course and see how far it gets up the hill climb. Okay, so this first one is a little bit easier until you get to the steps. So let's see how it does first of all. Again, it's going to test our low down weight. So obviously it's going to start lifting the front. See if we can, oh, there you go, look, straight away. Whoa. See if we can just get over there. Yes, okay. Up onto the first lot of steps. So again, that slow speed control is still not amazing. Go on, go on, go on. Oh, struggling. Getting caught on the axle. And again, you can actually, well, you can't quite see, but we're actually getting hung up on the links there on that rock. It's not having it, is it? Let's try go to the right a little bit. Oh, no, maybe I shouldn't have done that. Oh, down it goes. Okay, well, we made it, you know, a decent way, but, you know, I expected it to struggle. Okay, and then this one should be the most complicated challenge. I set the stone at a slight angle as well, so it should start lifting the nose pretty quickly. So really this one is a test of kind of suspension, ground clearance initially to get up on there, and then obviously a low down weight. You can see straight away we're struggling with ground clearance on the rear. You can see how steep that is. You can't even get started, look. We just don't have the grip, and we're just stuck. camera over.
You can see straight away those tyres are just kind of pushing over. Yeah, we keep having an issue with this rear wheel where it's just not really turning. So I don't know if we need to have a look at the bearings. No, look, you can see, look. Oh, hang on, let me see if I can do that again. See if I can get it. There you go, look. There you go, that's the issue where, that's one of the reasons why you don't want to have either non-glued or non-beadlock wheels. Tyre's not moving, wheel is just rotating in the tyre. So, right, let's just try that again, see if we can get up over there. It's just pushing over in all the wrong directions, isn't it? Try one more time. And then we got our ground clearance issues. So yeah, it's not going to do very well. We'll hop it over to the next one, see if we can do the bigger route, although I doubt it if I can't do the small one. Bumper clearance issues there. Yeah, and straight away then ground clearance issues, which, to be honest, you know, unless we raise it up or something, we're not really going to solve the ground clearance issues. If we had more wheel speed with like a faster motor or a 2-speed, we could potentially hop it, but yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to do much there, to be honest. That's not going anywhere. So yeah, a lot of the other rigs stock can get over that route. You know, just goes to show, you know, how tricky it is. Okay, last little trail challenge for the TRX4M. Muddy hill climb with some roots and stuff like that. It's quite tricky. See if it can do it. I very much doubt it, but you know, we've got to try. Yeah, I think that's a fail. We'll give it one more go just because it was so entertaining. Oh dear. Not that one, is it? Oh, almost. If we get with that route, maybe. Yeah, it's not a hill climber, is it? That's for sure. Okay, well, at least we know what it's like stock.
Okay, that's all the upgrades fitted. So we've got the brass suspension links on there, we've got the drive shafts on there, we've got the diff covers on the rear and on the front, and on the front we've got those C-cups and the hub carriers. I did fit the RC all-wheel drive suspension. It's not bad, you know. We'll have to see what it performs like, to be honest. I have noticed that every now and again it does seem to be a little bit bindy, so we'll have to see what they're like. And obviously we've got the Endura 1-inch plus brass wheels and the 56mm Swamp Claws. Now, one thing I didn't realise when I got these wheels is they're actually vented, which I don't mind because that's going to make it even better on the rocks. So let's get the chassis back on the scales, see how much the chassis weighs now. Okay, we've got the corner weights back on and we're back to 0 grams, so let's put the chassis on. Okay, so now with just the chassis on there, we've got a total weight of 583 grams, whereas it was 329 before. And now we've got a 54% on the front and a 46% on the rear, whereas we had a 52-48% split before. So we've moved some weight forward, which is good. So we've gained a considerable amount on the chassis. So let's get the body on and see what the total weight is with the body and the weight distribution now. Oh, wowza. Okay. It's a heavy weight now. Now we're 797 grams total weight and a 45% front and a 55% rear, whereas before we were a 40-60. So we've moved 5% forward even with the body, but we are still more rear biased than anything else. So I might consider maybe taking the rear diff cover off just to take a bit of weight away from the rear. But I was thinking about some points fitting a metal front bumper as well, so you know we can add a bit more weight to the front at some point. I am liking that look as well. I think with the wheels and tyres on there, I think that looks pretty sweet. I do like the Endura brass wheels. I think they look quite nice, and I love these Swamp Claws as well. They are mean looking tyres. So yeah, definitely happy with the look. I think we are still going to find we're still sagging on the rear, so I think we either need to add some preload or possibly put a heavier weight oil in the rear just to stop it sagging so much.
Okay, we got the TRX4M with the upgrades on the rock crawler course. So let's try the easy section first, then we'll try the hard section. Now, bearing in mind on the kind of stock run that it did, it pretty much failed on everything that it tried to do. So, you know, anything will be a bonus, but I'm hoping for good things. Let's give it a try. Okay, so first up, let's just try the hill climb. See if we get stuck on this first ridge or if it makes it over. Still got some slow speed control issues. I think we really need to do the bearings, to be honest. See if we can get over here. Yeah, let's see, it's still kind of... we're still quite top heavy. Let's try it again, but with a bit of wheel speed. Not that we have a massive amount. Fail again. I mean, pretty much every rig gets over this at some point, so yeah, this isn't great. Let's try one more time, slightly over to the right, and a bit more wheel speed again. Okay, we made it. Right, let's see what it's like coming through here. Obviously, we're hoping for some slightly better ground clearance on those links. Much better tyre grip. Obviously, we're still going to have similar kind of bumper issues and stuff like that. Hopefully these are, yeah, nice bit of grip on the tyres. I like that. See what it's like coming down here. Nice bit of stability there. Right, we won't try the harder sections first. Next up, let's see if we can get up through here. Yeah, you can see it still stops. I mean, you know, that slow speed control still isn't very good, is it, to be honest? Ooh, bit of lift in there, but we're making it through. Okay, at least we're actually getting up over these things now, which is better than before. Grounding out a bit there on the centre. Obviously, you know, we're still not massively high ground clearance, so... see if we can shake ourselves off. Yeah, we got it. Right, again, let's not... well, we're here now. Go on and let's try it. See if we can climb up here. Get up a step. You can see we're still lifting, but, you know, it's not as bad. Still that slow speed control, though, look. I'm still on that throttle. You can hear it whining, but we're not going anywhere. There we go. Can we actually get up to the top? Struggling a little bit there. Let's try a slightly different angle. Oh man, this slow speed control is rubbish. We're struggling. Obviously, you know, this rig is more of a trail truck really than a rock crawler in my opinion, but still, we want to get our money's worth, don't we? Yes. Go on. Yes, that's good. I'm impressed with that, to be fair, considering stock we couldn't even get up onto the course, let alone climb up there. Before we try some more of the harder sections, let's just try the up and over. Get a good idea of our kind of just tyre grip. Nice bit of squish down the rear tyres. Oh, we're struggling straight away. Come on, that's it. Oh, ground clearance. That centre point is still a bit of an issue, to be honest. Obviously, the only way we could address that would be much bigger tyres, to be honest, or raise it up, which I don't really want to do. Okay, let's try that again. See if we can get up in more of a kind of just a continuous motion. Still not great, is it? I mean, you know, we're struggling for grip a bit there, but come on. I mean, these swamp claws are normally much better than this, but they're struggling to bite there, aren't they? Come on, do something. No, I think we've got to admit defeat on the up and over. That's a shame. A lot of rigs can do that as well. Okay, this next piece is probably the second hardest section. So, well, there we go. Straight away, bumper clearance issues. Let's try a different angle. Come on. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Right. See if we can get up here. Oh, yeah. Hang on, let's move you around. Oh, come on. Go and get some bite. These tyres aren't performing so great, are they? Go on. I mean, obviously these are meant to be challenging sections, but... and obviously the... yeah. Fail. Let's try that again. so we can actually get our film over the bumper. There we go. Oh, go on. So that other wheel is getting stuck. We can just get up on there. I reckon we'll be able to make it up there. Okay, let's try just go slightly to the right instead. Okay. Oh, come on. TRX4M, what are you doing? Come on. Yes, okay. Right, up the steps. Can we get up there? Yes. We're back to that same kind of section we already did, so we should be able to do it again. Oh, bit of grinding out there. Well, we made it up this bit once already, but yay! There we go. Okay. Now, obviously, one of the things we wanted to try and solve was that steering, where we were going full lock. We couldn't drive, we're full lock there. Let's come up against an obstacle. Still a bit kind of like gets stuck. Yeah, you can see that full lock, throttle. So yeah, same kind of issues to be honest, which is no good. Okay, so hardest section of the course. This is obviously going to test our low down weight that we've added. Obviously we've still got a bit more of a bias on the rear, so it probably is still going to try and tip up. But let's just see if we can get up here at all. Come on, get some bite. Yes. Nice. That's not bad, to be fair. That lift on the front, that's not bad at all. There you go, our upgrades have definitely paid off there, because that it couldn't do that stock, could it? So it's definitely made a difference having that extra low down weight. Okay, last section, we're just going to come up and around here, see if we can actually navigate around there. This is meant to be kind of like the easier section to get up on the harder section, but obviously it depends on the rig. This one is, like I said, a bit more of a trail truck really than a rock crawler, but we've got to give it a try. Slow speed control is still rubbish. I think fitting those bearings would hopefully help with that slow speed control, but you can hear that ESC's just whining. It's just still not great, is it? Nice bit of squisher on the tyres, but come on. I think we might struggle here because we're going to struggle to do the full lock. Come on. If you can bite the wall and push round. Go on. I think we've definitely got a bit of extra ground clearance with the high clearance links. Oh, go on. Oh, that's coming off, isn't it? Oh. I couldn't save that one. Let's pop it back there and try one more time. See, obviously we've got so many ground clearance issues with, the bumper and the centre point and the rear. It's very hard for this rig to kind of navigate this type of course. But, the point is we've just thrown a load of money at it. And it's not doing great. It's definitely better than stock, but then stock was appalling. Yes, go on, if we can just get a bit more bite. Oh, we're going to go off again. Oh, no, we've bailed again. Oh, it's a shame. So I think we've definitely seen some improvements on the rocks. I think, ground clearance has increased just slightly with the high clearance links. Although I think, to be honest, we could do some more, but I think we're limited by the body design, to be honest, and the bumpers. I think we have got more tyre grip now with the Enduro Swamp Claws, although, to be honest, I'm a little bit disappointed. I would have thought they would have been a bit better than they are. So yeah, that's a bit of a shame. We're still struggling with that slow speed control. I think, next thing would be to try the bearings and see if that makes a difference. If it still doesn't make a difference, then it's basically just the ESC is just a pile of rubbish. So yeah, so definitely made some difference, but considering how much money we've just thrown at it, it's still not great, is it? Considering, we could probably chuck another rig on here, just wheels and tyres, and it'd probably outperform it. So yeah, I'm a little bit disappointed, but at least we can see it has made a difference. The one thing I was impressed with was obviously that climb over there. That definitely showed the low down weight had made a difference, because we would there was no way we would have got up there stock. So yeah, so let's hit the trail and just see if it's made any difference to the trail performance as well. Okay, we're back on the trail with the TRX4M. Let's see how it does on the route. Stock, it really struggled. I mean, it didn't even get over this first one, I think, if I remember correctly. So let's see if now we can get over there. Go on, you thinking about it? Yeah, look at that, much better. There we go, upgrades are paid off already. Now this one might be a different story. It's quite a tricky route, although a lot of other rigs have got over it in stock form and upgraded, so you would hope the amount of money we just thrown at this thing that it would actually be able to do it. Look at that. Ugh, slow speed control drives me insane on this thing. Come on, over you get. Trying. Oh. This is where we need a bit more wheel speed, really, like a 2-speed or something, just to hop it. Oh, we almost had it then, If we get the right angle, the right bit of speed, I reckon we'll be able to get it. Not that angle. No, it's got to be that middle bit. A healthy noise. Almost. Still struggling, isn't it? I mean, not the best, is it, to be honest? Well, at least our tyres aren't just rotating on our wheels now, like the stock ones were. Go on, get up there. Oh well, got over the first route, but yeah, still can't get over the second route. I appreciate it's kind of the body, it's the ground clearance, but you know, other things have got over here that are a similar kind of body style, so bit of a disappointment, to be honest. Story of the TRX4M's life for me, I think. Last upgrade challenge for the TRX4M is the bank hill climb. Bit of loose dirt, bit of roots, see how it does now it's upgraded. You know, we've got better tyres. I forgot to say, actually, on the rear, last night I did adjust the preload on the spring as well, so I raised the right on the rear so that it wouldn't dip so much. Seems to be making a little bit of a difference. Obviously it's still top heavy at the rear, but yeah, I just thought that might help a little bit. But anyway, let's see if we can get up this bank now. If we can do anything without tipping over, it'll be better than it was stock. Went straight for that big chunk of mud, didn't we? Let's go around that. Oh. That's a bit lame, isn't it? Oh. Actually got a bit higher. Go on, surprise me. Make me eat my words. Go on, get on up there. Try a bit more wheel speed. See if we can get it to break free and get up there. Whoa. Oh, just save that then. Go back a little bit. Definitely doing way better with a low down weight in it. I mean, that would have just tipped over stock, so the extra weight definitely makes a huge difference. I thought that was going to go straight up then. That's getting so close. We keep getting stuck on the odd route. Come on, let's go for a bit of a run up. Go on. Oh, stuck at the same bit again. Hang on, come on, you can do this. Show them what you're made of. Oh, so close. Oh. We made it pretty far though, to be fair. Well, I think overall it's definitely an improvement over stock, without a doubt, you know. I mean, the only thing I'd say is, obviously, considering the amount of money we just thrown at it, I mean, not much more, and you could get a 10th scale, and, you know, I think other mini crawlers with less money spent, I'm pretty sure, would perform much better than this. So it is still a bit of a disappointment, to be honest, you know. It's a real shame. I want to love the TRX4M, you know, I love the body, well, except for the rubbish paint, but I want to love this rig, you know. I absolutely love my 10th scale TRX4, it's an absolute beast, but I just find TRX4M a bit of a disappointment. It just always seems to be a bit underwhelming, to be honest, and it just seems like, you know, you're gonna have to just keep throwing more money at it to get it to perform as well as some other rigs can almost do with just a couple of simple upgrades or out of the box. But anyway, at least you've seen the build, so if you are considering doing something similar to your TRX4M, then at least you kind of get an idea of, you know, what you're kind of going to spend, you know, what the upgrade's going to be and what the performance is going to be like afterwards. I'm sure if you did it to a Bronco or something, it'd probably perform slightly better because the Defender obviously, you know, is a bit more top heavy. I will be doing upgrade videos on some other rigs soon as well, the FCX18, the FCX24 and the SCX24 Power Wagon, and then I will be doing some comparisons, some kind of like build off battles, like TRX4M versus FCX24 and the FCX18 and so on. So if you are interested in seeing them and seeing kind of value for money versus performance, then make sure you subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell, and keep an eye out for those upcoming videos. Thank you very much for watching, and we will see you on the next one.